What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City transfer update, rolling out daily Manchester City transfer updates throughout all of the summer transfer window. We're at the end of July. We've done daily updates throughout July. What a month it has been, and it's going to be a busy August. So if you want to stay up to date with Man City's pursuit of a left back, make sure you have subscribed to my channel. I'm going to keep you guys up to date first and fast on YouTube with all the latest Manchester City transfer news this summer. Also, don't forget as well, social media links, they're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen. If you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram, my email also in the description below too. If you want to hit me up for any sponsorship for any videos or any general business inquiries, leave a thumbs up as well if you do enjoy this video. 500 likes is the aim, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. And also don't forget as well, most importantly, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, as I'm always interested in what you do have to say with regards to these transfers. Let's crack on with this video. We're starting off with the outs, and we're starting off with an update on Liam Delap. Now, Dan Sheldon at The Athletic says Stoke City, they are the team from the Championship that want to sign Liam Delap on loan from Manchester City. They do not want an option to buy, which is great for Manchester City. It would give him a full season of Championship experience. Now, I don't know too much about Stoke City. I've been keeping an eye-ish on the EFL transfers. I do know that Stoke signed Dwight Gale, who's a cracking signing at Championship level. So if Stoke are going to play two up top with Liam Delap and him, then I think that would work really well. However, if they're only going to go with one attacker, I can see Dwight Gale getting the nod over Liam Delap, as he is more experienced, particularly when it comes to the Championship level. So I don't know about this transfer. I'd fancy he'd do very well at Burnley under Vincent Kompany and the style of play that he's looking for. Maybe that would be something to explore. But again, I don't know if Burnley are interested. But what I will say is if Liam Delap does head out on loan, it's very, very important that Man City get that loan move right. And the lack of pre-season action for Liam Delap suggests to me that he will be heading out on loan before the deadline at the end of August. Now, moving on, we've got an update on Yangel Herrera. Now, Sports Witness say that Espanyol, they wanted to sign him earlier this summer on a permanent transfer. It's believed they made an offer for a deal worth 8 million euros. Manchester City, I presume, have rejected that bid or not interested. Valencia, they're interested in signing him on loan, but it is believed that Girona are the team who are closing in to join him, as I was reporting on yesterday. So it is believed that Yangel Herrera will head out on loan once more by Manchester City and will head out to Spain and La Liga once more. Now, moving on to the ins and what everyone wants me to speak about, Marc Cucurella. Now, Andy and Naylor at The Athletic have said that in response to Marc Cucurella's transfer request, Brighton have ended all talks with him leaving and will not entertain any bids under £50 million for him. If Man City want to sign Cucurella this summer, they are going to have to pay £50 million, and that deal is as simple as that. Now, Fabrizio Romano has said that the deal has now stalled, but Cucurella wasn't included yesterday in Brighton's pre-season squad to play Espanyol, so obviously keeping an eye on there. That could be down to the transfer request. That could be down to him being unsettled or not in the right frame of mind. It's transfer season. That happens a lot. Now, Fabrizio Romano has said that Manchester City, they are going to have a think over the next 7 days, so having a good think about what they want to do when it comes to left backs. And the options here for Manchester City are, he's too expensive and we're going to walk away from this transfer deal and we're going to have a look at alternatives instead, or we'll pay the money basically, which I don't think, I'm 90% sure that Manchester City will not say to Brighton, we will pay £50 million for him. We're dragging our heels to get up towards £40 million, so there's no chance we go up to £50 million, which means this transfer is, if we're being honest, unlikely. So we'll see what happens with regards to that. Now, Mike Minay over at BBC Radio Manchester has said that Manchester City, they've got absolutely no problem in walking away from Marc Cucurella and having a good look at some other players instead. City in the past, he says, felt comfortable doing this with Alexis Sanchez when he chose to join Manchester United, and when we was getting linked with Harry Maguire as well, who ultimately again ended up going to Manchester United. If that's the case, then Cucurella in the next 12 months could end up at Manchester Manchester United if he doesn't end up signing for Manchester City. But what I found very interesting there is City feeling comfortable and relaxed seems to be the word I'm hearing from a lot of journalists when it comes to this situation. And whilst he is the priority for Manchester City, Marc Cucurella, he is the left back that Man City want. If we don't get him, that's okay. We'll have a look at somebody else instead, because there are plenty of good quality alternatives out there. We've already covered that in the fact that we've got Grimaldo that's available to us. Borna Sosa is another player that is available as well. So Man City do have options. There is not all these eggs into the Cucurella basket. There is contingencies, option B, C and D. And that happened when we signed Ruben Diaz, and look how well that worked out. So I presume that is why Manchester City are relaxed. Now, Rob Dawson at ESPN says that Manchester City, they've told Brighton they are still interested in signing Cucurella, but they're not going to pay £50 million. If they're willing to talk, and it's going to be, he reports, £35 million. I've heard other reliable sources say £40 million. If Brighton are willing to talk on that, then Man City will do that. It might be a patient game. Man City might just declare their interest in a lot of other left-backs as we go through August and wait towards the end of the window to see if Brighton get desperate. But my understanding from Brighton's end is they don't need to make player sales, they don't need the money, and so they're in no desperate rush for Cucurella to leave their club. Cucurella will only leave for the right price, and that right price is £50 million. So if City don't pay it, they won't sign him. So like I said, very unlikely, and we'll see. Transfer season, it's crazy. It's a saga. We can't have a transfer update season throughout the summer that doesn't have a saga, and Cucurella is covering that one for us, ladies and gentlemen. Now, moving on to the final transfer, Pol Ballus at The Athletic has said that with other left-backs being linked and considered to Manchester City, Raphael Guerreiro of Borussia Dortmund is a player that Man City have scouted and mentioned before and are keeping an eye on. However, they do believe it would take a big fee to sign the 28-year-old, which is putting Manchester City off. And as I've already mentioned, Borna Sosa, Alex Grimaldo, these are affordable options here for Manchester City, and I reckon over the next week or two there's going to be a whole host of left backs getting linked with Manchester City, which means plenty of content for my channel, which is great, but not so great for Manchester City. Going off that Community Shield performance, I do feel like we could do with Cancelo either being put to the right hand side or having a break or being rotated and having a high quality first team professional to go in at left back. What does that mean for Wilson Esperance? That send him out on loan? Do we rotate him? Who knows? We will see. So there we go. That has been the video. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy this video, leave a thumbs up so I know that you enjoyed this video. 500 likes is the aim, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Let me know what you think of these transfers in the comments below. Subscribe if you're new around here. Plenty of Manchester City daily content for you guys to enjoy, and transfer content too. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, make sure you have subscribed. Now less than 400 subs away from 27,000. We're nearly less than 300 subs away from 27,000 subscribers. So any help towards that will be much appreciated. In the social media links, they're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. And I'll see you again tomorrow religiously for the next daily Manchester City transfer update. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.